Indiana Fever versus Connecticut Sun prediction. Pick for Saturday, June 13th, 26. WNBA Commissioner's Cup action rolls on Saturday. The Indiana Fever, at 3-1, remain in striking distance of the top seed in the Eastern Conference. A win is needed to keep pace with the New York Liberty. Meanwhile, the Connecticut Sun are at the bottom of the East at 0-4. Can they play the spoilers for the Fever and their cup hopes? Tip-off is set for 6 p.m. Eastern Time. The Fever are 10.5-point road favorites with -600 moneyline odds on DraftKings Sportsbook opens in a new tab. A Sun upset is priced at +440, with the game total set at O/U171.5 points. Let's get into a pick and prediction for this Fever-Sun game. Fever versus Sun preview. Finally, the Indiana Fever have begun to turn things around. Their lackluster stats, combined with on- and off-court drama, had raised a lot of questions. But now they are building momentum, and it coincided with the start of the Commissioner's Cup. So far, they've beaten the Sky, Dream, and Mystics while dropping a match against the Liberty. Perhaps the best indicator for the Fever is Caitlin Clark having a massive game. In their overtime win against Chicago, Clark had a monster July 10th, 32 line to deliver the win. Her start to the season has been less than ideal, and she desperately needed that kind of game to get back on track. Clark's struggles have overshadowed another step forward for Aaliyah Boston. Already one of the best players in the league, Boston has once again increased her points per game while flirting with a 50/40/90 shooting split. Add in her all-defense level of play, and you have one of the best all-around players in the game. The question for Indiana here is depth. With the Monique Billings acquisition looking like a flop, they need others to step up, or else things will have to be addressed before the trade deadline. Plain and simple, the Connecticut Sun have been the worst team in the WNBA this season. They have a league-worst 2-12 record and a -14.2 net rating. It's awfully hard to look at silver linings in this season with the team bound for Houston next year. Without question, the brightest spot has been Anissa Morrow. The 7th overall pick in 2025, Morrow had a shaky rookie year, but is taking significant steps forward. She's averaging a double-double on the season while increasing her assists per game, 2-point percentage, and 3-point percentage from last season. There's still a lot of work to do offensively for Morrow, but when you're this dominant on the boards, you can find a way to contribute. If the Sun want to improve at all, it starts with Layla Lakin. She was electrifying as a rookie, and her driving and playmaking are crucial to this offense. She brings energy to a team that often resigns itself to losing. If Lakin can bring an edge to this game, the Sun stand a better chance of gumming up the works for the Fever. Now we have a good idea what to expect from these teams. Who is going to come out the winner? Fever versus Sun pick. Best bet. Any Fever-Sun breakdown has to mention the pace. Indiana is second in the league in pace, with Connecticut not far behind at 6th. These two offenses will be flying back and forth, and while efficiency is bound to wane at times, there will be a whole lot of shot attempts. It's also important to remember the setup for the Commissioner's Cup here. Indiana is only one game behind New York in the standings, but it has some serious work to do in terms of point differential. The Fever have all the motivation in the world to run up the score in what I expect to be a high-scoring affair.